Welcome to the review of the most amazing and all new C-Star. What, you already have seen 20 reviews about it. So you don't want the 21st? Okay, so let's try something different. So let's move this here away. And now let's add something newer. Voila! And I would bet you haven't seen a review about the all-new electronic filter wheel of ZWO, because there's no review until now out there. So today we want to look at the new electronic filter wheel, what really is new, if that makes a difference, and we will compare it step by step with the old electronic filter wheel. Hey, this is View into Space. I'm Sascha from Switzerland, so grüezi miteinander, and thanks for watching my channel. So you might ask, why am I the only one reviewing this filter wheel, which already is out now for a few weeks? And the main reason is probably that ZWO doesn't want it to be reviewed. I actually needed another filter wheel for my third rig. I saw that ZWO actually released this new one, and I wrote to them, could I review it? And they were like, really? We didn't want to promote that, but hey, be our guest, you get a small discount. So, which was a surprising reaction to me. And so I obviously wondered, did not change enough that ZWO felt to make a big fuss out of it. And interestingly, I find quite a lot has changed, not to an extent, and we will see that I would say someone should actually put the old filter wheel in the trash and buy this one. Not at all. But still, I feel it is something different. And I want to show you that now. And just for the background, this is a 5x2" filter wheel. That's probably one of the most common filter wheels that's around. If you use a filter wheel with a one-shot color camera, that's what you need. When you're shooting mono, then you need probably 7 slots, so 7x2", or sometimes 7 times the 36 unframed, which are cheaper. So let's open the box. I mean, it's not that spectacular. There's a little manual, and here is the filter wheel. Beside that, there's some adapters. We'll take them out, some screws, and some cables. So if we compare them right now, the old one, sorry I didn't took my camera away, and the new one, you already see the differences. First of all, here we still have a regular USB port, and here we have a USB-C port. Doesn't make a big difference, but it's more modern, so okay. So you can nicely see that the lower part here is now better and completely encapsulated, including the motor. But one of the biggest changes is actually that they protected the new filter wheel very well against light leaks. And you see that right here, there's a rubber ring around it, which now protects it automatically against light leaks if something is actually pressing on it. And you see exactly the same ring on the other side. And I think that's the biggest difference. They also claim that actually there's a much higher precision now, and that on both sides than before, so that you shouldn't have any problem anymore when you actually rotate the filters, no matter in which direction. So that's what they claim. These are the 3 big changes. The light leak, that's really visible. The new design and the USB-C, that's also really visible. About the precision, we have to believe them. But let's screw them out open, both, and see if we can detect inside some differences. So when I opened it up now, I was really impressed, I have to say. And I really think that's a little bit the inverse surprise, because a lot of times you feel brands hype something, and when you review it, the hype might not be completely justified. And here is the opposite, that actually ZWO doesn't even really feel it makes sense to really hype this thing. And then it's such a positive surprise because look at it. First of all, it looks so much more organized, so much cleaner, no more cables around. There's just a little board you can see here, but for the rest, everything is nicely covered. No dust, no pollution, nothing. But now comes the huge difference. If we first take the old electronic filter wheel, you see that actually the cover is flat. It's just a plate, which is actually screwed onto here. It goes flat on this surface. And so there's a big chance that you have some light leaks which just come in here if it's not 100% a tight fit all around. And given also it's much higher than the filter, the light leak really might actually come into the path. And I have to claim that I never had an issue with light leaks with one of these filter wheels. But still looking at the design, there's a high potential for light leaks. So now let's look at the new filter wheel. And what you will see is it's not a plate anymore. It's like two halves. And what you see here is this indent. So the other part goes on top of it, and this here stands out. So there's no chance for light leaks anymore at all. So just to illustrate that now on the other side, you see, this is now not a plate anymore. It's thick. It also goes inside here, and you also see here again this indent, which goes over the other part. So that's way the better design than before. And so it's not just a marketing hype, for which they don't really even do marketing, but this claim that this is way more protected against light leaks is from a design, how it's put together, but also with these rubber covers around the front and the end, absolutely given. So I have to say, I'm really positively surprised. I think that's a great improvement, which is not that flashy, that shiny, but which really helps to eliminate a realistic source of error. And that's probably the best thing that a brand can do, because that's what we always have to fight with this 1 zillion of different opportunities for things that can and will go wrong. And with this new filter wheel, there's at least one less. So great job, ZWO. And probably not the most spectacular video I ever did, but at least you know now what changed. And there's definitely now one more reason for going with ZWO filter wheels when you need one again. And if you're now asking, but Sasha, nice, but why would I even need a filter wheel with one-shot color camera, for example? Then let me just summarize that again. On one side, you protect your filters, you ensure that you don't touch them, you let them fall. It's way more convenient as you can actually automate your shooting session throughout the nights. If, for example, you operate with two different dual narrowband filters, or you also want to do RGB stars. But for me, the main reason is that you do not have to do flats each and every night, but you do your flats once, and then you can recycle them for a few months. Because as long as you do not open the light path, everything will stay the same, no additional dust will settle. That's even more the case here, because it's not only protected against light leaks, but it's also more protected against dust and the outside environment. That's something I do for a long time now, which I really appreciate. It saves me a lot of time. And that already is for me worth having filter wheels on all my rigs. I hope this was helpful, and if you want to see a great filter to put in here, the new SV Boni 3nm, have a look at this video here. See you next time, and clear skies.